So something to think about if you have kids. And that is when you are having arguments with your partner that you share children with, and you speak on them, especially if it's ill. You might be thinking you're taking a good slash at your partner, and it's like, oh, good job, good point, good win for me. But again, this is your partner, and even if it's an ex, this is the parent of your children. And when we take personal hits, let's say, at our partners or ex-partners that we parent with, we are indirectly slashing our children. Because when you cut one of their parents, you are cutting them energetically and emotionally. And they are a part of you. And that can be whether actually DNA passed down, biological children, and even adopted by choice. So if you're responsible and loving children and they look to you as a parent, it is extremely important that you know that they trust your words. They trust you to guide them in the beginning, hopefully. And that is an honor. And that's not something we want to take lightly or misunderstand. And embodying that example of who they can be, or who you at least want to set the example, because being who they're going to be is going to be decided by them. But if the values and respect and the things that you want to place in them are important and you feel to be true, then have it be a way that you're going to be okay living, because they do want to lead by example, but it's more when you embody it. And I'll tell you, I work with teens and kids, how much it resonates with them when their parents say, well, because I said so, or I'm older now and I've earned my right. But why? What does that mean? And then parents don't want to give an explanation. Say, well, I don't need to. But it's kind of helpful. And I'm trying to understand. You're telling me something is good for me or not good for me, but you're not telling me why. And if it's not good for me, then why are you doing it? And if it's a behavior you're telling me is disrespectful, then why are you being disrespectful? I mean, what kids really are looking for is for us to embody that example and to show them, because they're looking for proof. They want to see what it is that's going to come of all these actions and words. So we got to show up. And that means we got to do a little extra work. So if you're not sure why you're doing self-growth work, and some days you don't have the capacity in your mind or the space or the time or the energy, whatever it is, ask yourself, would you give that time to your children? And if you were in the same position, would it be something that you would say to them is important? Would you invest the time? Would you invest the money? Would you find all the possible resources to help them? If your answer is yes, then you got to invest in you, because they're looking to you for that example. They're literally looking to you to be the example. And they call our BS real quick. And as I've said before, you don't want to deny their intuition. And that doesn't mean this isn't about being your kid's best friend. It's about being a role model.